You may already know that Castle selected EduGuide for its top tier of evidence-based programs, but why is it that so many teachers also say that EduGuide lightens their loads? Here are three key reasons. First, EduGuide is about more than just learning important skills. EduGuide also actively engages all students in using those skills to mentor one another each week, so students grow stronger together as a community. EduGuide trains each student in a weekly habit to mentor their peers. That's what it means to be an EduGuide, a person who helps others grow. So each week, students do a brief online reflection where they learn one new EduGuide skill. And then they choose an EduGuide mentoring challenge to help one other person with that skill. Week after week, it grows a powerful peer mentoring community. Here's how it works. Each week, EduGuide's brief online reflections engage students in writing about their personal goals, challenges, and feelings. Students say it's like their own personalized online journal that only their teacher or other school staff can see. Each EduGuide reflection engages students in a role-play, scenario, or video. This one tells the story of the runner Derek Redmond, who was expected to win a gold medal but fell short with an injury. In a remarkable show of resilience, he gets back up and continues toward the finish. It's an inspiring moment, and students write about what it means to them. Later in the conversation, we help students think through how they might live that out when they face setbacks in their own life. Next, we ask about how they might also want to be like Derek's father in the story, who comes alongside to help him complete his race. It naturally leads into the students' weekly EduGuide challenge, where they choose a friend or someone else they can encourage that week who has faced a setback. The next week, when students return to EduGuide, they report on how they helped others. They talk about helping peers with depression, stress, and learning struggles. Students complete literally thousands of these EduGuide challenges each school year, lightening the load for everyone as they start to resolve problems among themselves before they get worse. Imagine what it's like to be surrounded by students seeking to encourage and support one another. Principals call it transformational. Dallas teacher Verditra Chappelle calls EduGuide one of the most impactful programs she's seen. She marvels at how students have stepped out of their comfort zones to support one another, like the young man in our class who got another student to improve his attendance, completely on his own without the teacher's prompting. That's the first way EduGuide lightens teachers' loads, as students learn to lend a hand in growing their school community. Second, EduGuide simplicity saves teachers time and trouble. In fact, EduGuide is so simple that it almost runs itself. All you need is to make a little time for it, and the only thing required of teachers is to share the link. EduGuide does the rest, guiding students through a self-paced online reflection that will take about 15 minutes each week. And if teachers choose to go deeper, EduGuide provides a range of materials, discussion guides, and other options. EduGuide is like a journaling exercise, so you don't have to respond to students. But if you choose to give students a thumbs up or post a quick reply, teachers say it builds powerful bonds. That's because students will often open up more online with EduGuide than they would one-on-one or in a group. And that's especially important with students who might be hard to reach otherwise. So when students see your comments in their personal EduGuide path, they know you care. And that leads to improved attendance, behavior, and homework completion the rest of the week. And that's why teachers have called EduGuide very easy to use, and why other teachers say EduGuide is surprisingly simple, but also quite effective. Finally, there's a third reason why teachers say EduGuide lightens their load. That's because EduGuide measurably improves engagement and achievement. Students talk a lot about how EduGuide has helped them overcome stress, trauma, and other obstacles to learning. They report improved relationships with their teachers, classmates, and families. And they show strong growth and motivation. And those reports are backed up by multiple rigorous independent studies that also show strong growth on school outcomes. For instance, this study found that compared to a control school, the EduGuide school significantly reduced absenteeism. And this study found far fewer negative behaviors. And this study found EduGuide students achieved higher state math scores. In fact, EduGuide students tended to do better in all their classes. And EduGuide is one of the few programs that has even shown an impact at the college level, where students who did EduGuide activities scored higher GPAs their first year, showing that EduGuide can help students succeed even in stressful transitions. So how can EduGuide lighten your load? First, EduGuide peer mentoring means students lend a hand and resolve issues proactively before they get worse. Second, EduGuide is so simple to use it can save you time and trouble. Third, students, teachers, and researchers all agree that EduGuide can measurably improve behavior, attendance, and achievement. Our nonprofit would love to help your school too. If you would like to learn more, please schedule a call where we can explore this together.